Glad it was him. I'm glad this whole thing happened with him. He looks the part too. Like a fucking titan. Slayed the fucking dragons on him. He wanted a touch gloves. I felt it. He wanted a touch. If I put my hand out, he would have touched glove. But he's waiting for me. I was leading the dance from the get-go. Guess what I said there? I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. I'll knock you the fuck out. My teeth didn't separate. I'm glad.
I got the devil on my back, but God always with me. 10 toes down, even though they didn't pick me. Streets so cold, they got me jaded. My heart's too good at taking hatred. Going so hard, going so hard.
Drive. 2nd and 18. Fields in some trouble trying to get it to commit. It's intercepted. Okuda with the pick, and little one picks big one and takes it for a touchdown.
I mean, that's what. I mean, that's why he was runner-up in the Heisman last year. It's plays like that. Huge turn of events for the Lions. They're right back in this sucker.
But if he doesn't, and this thing gets close late.
3rd and 1. Elliott is 6 for 6 this year on 3rd and 1 conversions. And that's the first time he's been stopped. Okuda comes up to make the play. 6 times on 3rd and 1 this season. All of them conversions until that one right there. And Elliott is denied.
Well, it's an outstanding job. Pascal coming back this week, making them get outside and wide, and you see coming in.
3rd and 11, first possession of the day for the Jets. About as deep as you can be in your own territory. Wilson nearly intercepted.
Talk of him being 2 for 10 in Monday Night Football. Well, here he is on a Sunday afternoon on 3rd and 8. And that one incomplete. Jeff Okuda there on the coverage of Jefferson. And both teams have run the ball effectively today. Each team with 150-plus rushing yards. First through the air for the 9th Adrian.
bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. But ultimately cannot get
Shady, is that you?
25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's a second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. This one is stopped about 2
He tried to get loose.
The marker, 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Packers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Buccaneers hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Handoff running left is Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. All around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield.
Oh, wow. Blessing.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, Mayfield.
Oh, he threw it right to him. He was wide open.
Picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3 interceptions.
Why'd you start running, Judy?
So we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it at a really high rate.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation.
Come on, need that, Kevin Byard.
It's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Come on, Kevin Byard, make a fucking play there. I drafted you for a reason, nigga.
and they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do better between these defenses. A lot of people can't expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer.
Please don't be on gun tight the whole game, bro.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that.
Dude's running gun tight the whole time. He's weird.
What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground,
weird, Shady.
Well.
And this time he's able to
look at him. Bet you gun tight. Oh my God.
Any explosive run, you can
I hate people like this.
Shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's
good shit, dude.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down.
Get you one, Derwin.
Bodies, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They take a shot downfield
Sure,
there,
safe
but it
kick,
winds
sure.
up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Ain't nothing but man but this dude, bro. Man. I ain't hitting though. That shit works.
Sports. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Got a man, it's Judy complete. He's got the first down and more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On third down, Mayfield. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Turn me up, Mayfield. You finna do that same shit this year in the real Bucs Union, nigga. Oh, God. MVP season.
So early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Ooh.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Gun tight. Bet my life on it. Oh, this dude's a weirdo.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers. To
come here, nigga.
Exactly right, Doctor. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That's complete to Jones.
Oh, my God.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball.
I'm stuck on the big
What you
line.
have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
My D-line's been active today.
Well, hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down.
Please try for a speedy sneak, nigga. Empty. Oh, my God.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive
still
line,
coming cover too hard flat.
Looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
On 4th down, Jones flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This guy was not played well at all here in the first half.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Was going to do something.
Dante Jackson picks it.
Oh, don't let him return, boys.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Because I was thirsty.
And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing Jones. Open man here is Conklin.
Oh, my.
Tyler Conklin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Can't even try to score.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mayfield down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers.
Got to mean something.
A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Back to
fucking shit, bro.
Second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss on that play. And now third down gets tougher. 36.
That's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over.
What's the revolution, Shady? You see the revolution, Shady?
Intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A first down throw for Mayfield.
Head tap.
Man, that's David Njoku, the tight end. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end.
Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Justin Reed. The 20.
And they got attached on to him.
It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now ETN to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield.
Come on, bruh.
Down he goes.
That's so foolish.
Pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
Nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the option, here's Etienne. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield.
Passing interference.
And he slings one that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This will be caught. Judy. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground with Etienne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. Oh, no, he lost
it. Pick it up. Oh, let's go.
It's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Not so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. A give, it's ETN off the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Definitely, Shady.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there into the hands of Ross. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got him.
Oh, man.
That's Ross. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To throw is Jones.
I seen it, boy.
Intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneers.
Don't quit, bro. Had a breakout? Oh, rest in peace. You were not the target, coach.